What is up, Glenwood? Welcome to this week's edition of The Rush on GCNN. I'm Joe Martin.
Last Friday night, the boys basketball team traveled to Taylorville to take on the Tornadoes in a heated conference matchup. Titans look to give Tornadoes their 40th straight conference loss and capture their third consecutive win. Let's take a look at those highlights.
The Titans would have an absolute blowout, 56-7, Moore with 3 TDs, Jackson with 2 TDs. Yesterday, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Rourke in the GCNN Skybox to hear his thoughts on tonight's big game against Quincy Senior.
All right, Coach Rourke, welcome to the GCNN Skybox, by the way. Pretty nice little setup.
This is nice, real nice.
So we're going to get to talk about Quincy, get a little bit of a preview for tomorrow night's game. They got a lot of weapons in the backfield, primarily a run team. How are you guys looking to stop their running unit, especially their fullback Powell? He's 86 carries on the year. He's a very successful running back.
Yeah, he's really good. We've got video on him, and we sent a crew over there actually last Friday night and watched the game that they had against Rock Island Alleman. And they're a good running team. They come out of that area where it seems like everybody runs that double wing like Augustana. They've got a big influence over there. And the Powell kid he's a good running back. He runs hard. They've got a big offensive line, and I know that I've heard a couple of things coming out of the Quincy area that we can't stop the run. And so Friday night we're going to find out.
Okay, now I was talking to their head coach Rick Little, and his main game plan for for tomorrow night's game is to stop the run, but also be prepared for Cox's ready to throw. They know Hageman is a very good weapon in the backfield. So how are you guys looking to counter that?
Well, I think every week, I think that's got to be something. Their game plan is to stop John Hageman and Devin von Nordheim Moore. We are a very strong running team. It's probably one of the better running teams we've had in recent history.
Brett Favre's season is officially over, and many questions have already raised whether or not he will return next season. After the drama that has unfolded over the past 2 years regarding his retirement, will Brett Favre finally call it quits?
I think there's no chance of him calling it quits. He wanted to come back to the Vikings to win a Super Bowl. He did not get the Super Bowl, got close, did not get it, so he'll be back.
I'm going to say about 50%. Adrian Peterson wants him back, obviously, but he got really banged up in that title game.
Mr. Grover?
I got to say that if he needs the money, he'll come back. I don't think he necessarily does need the money. He does want the championship, but that's an $8 million contract he's got to come back next season. So if he wants the money, it's there for him.
So it's all about the bankroll for you.
Money.
All right, it's been a wacky week in college basketball. Which is more surprising, Texas dropping 2 straight or Kentucky losing to the Gamecocks?
Yeah, I'd say the Gamecocks. But I think the more surprising thing is Vanderbilt is now on top of the SEC. You don't really see that, but I knew Kentucky was going to lose a game this year, but to South Carolina, that was kind of unexpected.
Hey, Vanderbilt's a quality SEC team, but Devin Downey and the Gamecocks, not really a big surprise to beat Kentucky. They almost got Florida. They were not happy coming off the loss there on the buzzer beater, but I think Texas dropping 2 straight is a bit of a surprise.
I got to agree, Texas dropping the games, probably a bigger surprise. If you think about last year, they lost both the games they played against South Carolina. So not a surprise if you look at what the stats said.